Eduardo, what's going on, brother? Glad you can make it. So yeah, I'm not familiar again with this, so I was hoping I did it right. I was adding some people to the shave. Let's see if anybody shows up here. So how you been, brother? Hope all is well. Hey, how's it going, Melanie? Thanks for joining. Nothing much, Melanie. Just gonna get into a shave here. I got a package I got in the mail, and starting to get a little familiar with Facebook, since we can't go live on YouTube anymore unless we have 1,000 subscribers. So that kind of messes everything up. But just wanted to have some people on, because I get a little nervous when nobody's on. That's just my way of thinking. Since I have a different a whole different audience on YouTube, and since I'm not very familiar or not very known also on Facebook, I know not many people jump on. But glad you made it. I was messing with the Facebook thingamajig here to add people to the shave, and I did a first one yesterday, and it went pretty well. So anyhow, let's get into it here. I got a package from Frank Misa over at Strike Gold Shave, and just want to use some products here that I haven't used. And oh, excuse me. And I got this is a Old Hickory. So this is generously sent over from Frank Mesa. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, brother, for watching. Fantastic. So I'll be posting this later on Facebook. But I'm going to be using my West Coast shaving brush. This is a brush that I picked up at one of the meetups a while back from West Coast Shaving. I was doing some hand lathering, cleaning it out. The knot fell right out. So I just got around to barely now gluing it back together. So this is my first time ever putting a knot in the handle. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it doesn't fall out. So I'm gonna go ahead and start blooming it here in my water, and gonna put some bloom water down in here. EJ, what's going on, brother? I'm glad you made it. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Nothing much, man. Just doing doing my second live shave here. I'm using Old Hickory and a West Coast shaving brush that I just glued a knot back in it. It was one of the brushes that I picked up at the West Coast shaving meetup a while back, and I've never done a re-knot, so that'll be my first time doing that. And my razor of choice will be this Parker 24C, I believe. The reason why I'm using this razor is because this is one razor that I cannot get along with. Not that it's aggressive at all, but it's very, very picky with the blades. So every single blade that I've gotten doesn't feel smooth. I've put a handful of blades in it. So again, I'm going to be using a new blade. Hopefully I get some a good shave out of it. Normally the first and second pass are okay. Against the grain, it's really chattery because of my growth is really, really coarse. And the Perma Sharp, excuse me, the Gillette Minoras are the blades I'm going to be going here with today. These are really good blades for me in many razors. Again, this razor just been giving me a lot of problems, but I'm not the only one. I've actually got a handful of people who messaged me on YouTube, who messaged me on Instagram. So I've gotten quite a few messages saying that they've had the same issues. So it's something to do with the geometry of the razor. I know many people out there who are not super anal about their BBS shaves, and they just do maybe one or two passes and aren't really, you know, crazy about getting that really close shave. But to others who are like myself, that's when you start seeing the difference of the geometry of different razor heads. So I think that's the issue here. Let me show you the blade there. Going in with the brand new Minora blade. This is one of the razors I won in the Parker set giveaway, and I only got about two and a half days of growth, if I'm not mistaken. Rick, what's going on, brother? Appreciate it. Glad you made it. So gonna be doing that here today. I already got some pre-shave on just in case, because I really don't, my shaves don't really go that well when I do about two shaves or so on like now. So I want to make sure nothing's gonna go wrong. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna use as my aftershave. I do got the full size Clubmans here, but I got all three of those sets. But I do have all three of the sets of these little these here. So I don't know which one I'm gonna be using. Hey, what's going on, Chris? Chris Cullen, glad you made it, brother. Thank you. So I don't know what I'm going to use there. Just judging by the shave, how the shave goes, I'll pick which one of those aftershaves I'm going to use. All right, so let's go here. Fingers crossed that this knot doesn't come out. If it does, I got my mocha brush sitting here on the side. And we'll see how it goes from there. I'm blooming my soap, so I'm just now dumping it out here. Yeah, so this is a soap that was generously sent over from Frank Misa. Let's get into lathering here. Yeah, Chris, I was telling the guys, I'm doing good, brother. Thanks for asking, and good morning to you, Eduardo. Like I was saying, this is a brush I picked up at West Coast Shaving, and I did a reknot. First reknot ever, so I'm hoping, like I was saying, sound like a broken record, but I'm mentioning to those of you guys who are coming back or just tuning in. Hopefully the knot doesn't fall out during the shave. This is the Old Hickory. I'd show you, but I have the cap full of water here. Yeah, when I got this knot, or when I picked up this brush at the PIF table, I came home and rinsed it out, and the knot fell right out. And when I looked at the bottom of the knot was super smooth. The glue. So the people who do that, do the gluing and all that stuff, I guess they didn't sand it down, or most don't sand them down from what I've been told. For those people who have ever had a knot fall out, normally 9 out of 10, the knot on the bottom is really smooth, and that's why the knots fall out, is what I was told, because there's no nothing for the glue to hold on to, basically, because it's really smooth. It's just what I've been told. So before gluing it down, I sanded down the glue bump. So let's see how this brush does. It's a huge ass brush, man. And first time, so like I said, first time gluing a knot, and I didn't know what loft to put it at. If you use good epoxy and let it cure for at least a day, you should be okay. Yeah, that's. I don't think that I was going based off of some of the videos I've seen, like Matt Pisarcik and Douglas and what have you, and you have Rushmore. I never smelled Rushmore, Rick. I know that those scents are pretty badass, though. Yeah, my biggest concern wasn't that. because I did watch a few videos, and all the videos were saying, you know, to pick up certain ones, and that's what I did. But I didn't know, because when I bored out the glue, when I bored out, damn, this leather's freaking insane. Holy shit. When I bored out the glue, I didn't know how much to measure it down. So if I would have pushed this knot down, it would have been a really low loft. So my biggest concern was if I push it down, it's going to get into the hairs, and I didn't want that. And I was like, damn, you know, maybe this loft is too high. I don't know. That stuff is amazing. That was my biggest concern. I also did another one since I was already, you know, at it. Well, it's holding up nice, so I'm hoping it stays that way. I did a synthetic knot because when I had ordered my knot for my vintage, he threw in a free synthetic, and I threw that in one of the brush handles that was at the PIF table at West Coast Shaving. So let's get into the shave here, and let's see what damage we're gonna cause here. Yeah, I knotted it myself, EJ, first time. So luckily, I didn't. Hey, Peter Roth, what's going on, brother? Glad you can make it. Rushmore is a very green scent. I think the leather too, but mostly get a green scent. Oh, is it more like Rick? Is it more like a fougere, or just like a greenish scent, herbal scent? I guess you can say. Use a quarter to fill the space if you want. You know what? I thought about that, man, but because it was my first time grinding it down. Oh man, I chipped the very edge of the rim. I mean, but the brush is not going anywhere. It's gonna stay here with me, so it doesn't really matter. You really can't see it. But I was trying to like make it all neat, and the grind, because of the little bit I was using, it's all divoted. So I wanted to use a quarter, but I think the quarter would have been at a slant. So I think it would have been worse. I would have been worse off. Yeah, I at least it's not as bad as my buddy Gerardo Jimenez. I know he's gonna get, he's gonna be all, because I put him on blast, but he sent a vintage out to JR Race, and man, it looked like it looked like it's been through hell. It looked like a dog got to it. Man, this is slick stuff. Really good. Although I don't think this blade is gonna work. We shall see. I would say for sure, imagine like staring Ozark Mountain with some leather and some fat. I haven't smelled Ozark Mountain. I have, but a long time ago. I had to double check, give that another shot, and check it out. Not that it matters, because I love fougere anyway. So what are you up to, EJ? You home? You at work? And how's everything, Melanie? Been busy? Oh, in the afternoon. Cool. Pimping and styling. Man, this stuff smells amazing. I don't know which one I'm gonna go with, man. Give it a whiff real quick before I forget. They all smell amazing. Bitch, you better have my money, that's right. I don't know. It's hard to match up. I think we're gonna go with. How do you like these so far, EJ? I think you only have this one, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with Whiskey Woods. All right, so that's second pass cross grain. Man, right now, EJ, going through some personal shit right now, and I'm kind of on vacation. Not that I wanted to choose it, but vacation being home. I know you keep inviting me, man, and it's not that I don't want to go, brother. It really isn't. And I thank you for being such a generous friend, kind friend, should I say, too. I really do appreciate it. Man, that's some good stuff. That'd be pretty badass, man. Y'all would tear up the town. Oh, so now you're buying rounds now, EJ. You're buying rounds. You didn't say that. For those of you guys who didn't know, EJ had always told me if I'm ever in town to stop by, because of those of you who don't know, I'm a truck driver, and I was out that way one day, and well, I'm always out there, but it's the time of day that's the issue. And I think it was like wasn't it like a few days before Christmas, if I'm not mistaken, right, or something like that, or around Thanksgiving. I don't remember when the hell it was. Or was it just because it was snowing? Shit, I don't know how to remember. But it was around sometime anyway. So I called him up. It was a perfect time. And I said, hey, I'm in the neighborhood. Stop by. I'm in the neighborhood, and he says, stop by. So I did, but I took my big rig. He let me park my big rig on his property, on his driveway. I got some pictures of it somewhere. Got a chance to take a picture with him and his baby girl. She's so adorable. EJ and his wife took me in, and they hooked me up with something to eat. I forgot the name of the spaghetti. They made some kind of spaghetti. I forgot what it's called. Forgive me. I want to get fucked up. I ordered that chill meal, EJ. Well, that's what always happens with this razor. His leather was chunky. Yeah, that's what it looked like, huh? Yeah, man. I use it all time of the season though, EJ. I know it's really good for the summertime though. See this razor, it's not that it's biting, but because the way that it's designed with my facial growth, it chatters, and when it skips, it bites. So it bites not just because it's aggressive, it bites because it chatters over my facial hair growth. Although I can't feel it, you do see it afterward. It's the same results I get from It's the same results I get from the Razor Rock Game Changer. Yeah, you own up to that. Yeah, and this razor never gives me a BBS shave. Always DFS. But that's the fun about trying out new things, you know? Sometimes it can be a headache, but for the most part, you just give it some time in between shaves so you're not really messing up your skin. It makes it fun to try out new things. I remember a while back when I got this razor, I was doing my shaves with it every other day, trying to find that perfect blade. That's when it wasn't no fun anymore. All right, rinse off. Believe it or not, although the blade was the least smoothest so far of some of the blades I've used, I would have to say I think this is one of the best shaves I've had with this razor. Yeah, if you go back and watch some of my YouTube videos, see I always talk about it. Every shave, I get weepers like this from this exact shaver. Let me get in with the Allen stick, but not bad. Wow, I'm pretty impressed on this one. It's kind of weird though because the blade, I can feel it chattering more than the rest of them. But it got closer, which is really weird. Yeah, the Game Changer, yeah. I got that, yeah, well, Chris, it's only some DEs. I don't really get it very much. I noticed that when I get it with the razor that's first coming out and not as popular, I get some chatter from it, which is the reason why I don't buy high-end razors. Because damn, if I buy a $300, $400 razor and I don't like it, some of the warranties it's you buy it, you can't send it back or change it out. So, can you imagine, spending that kind of money and then having to resell it? And that's not me. I'm very picky about that stuff. I don't want to buy something and have to resell it. I don't got time for all that shit, man. I'm not dogging anybody, but I'm very impatient. Very impatient. Luckily enough, most of all my razors I get good shaves from. It's just very few in between that I do have that problem with. And Chris, I have tried a Kai in this. I've tried, if I can remember correctly, I've tried a Kai Silver Blue. I think the Silver Blue was the best one. I've tried the Persona Israeli Reds, Perma Sharp, Elios, and I think what the hell was it? A Supermax Diamond, and a Zoric. If I gotta go back and check, but I think those are some of them. But man, I can't use gym razors. Oh man, I've tried. I always thought it was my technique, man. But I don't know if it's a blade issue or I just gave up, man. I can't use gyms. Well, I probably could, but I just gave up. But let's see how much lather is in here without pulling the knot out. Good stuff. Nice peaky. Yeah, I think it just might be my not having the right blade. That's just me. Let me clean out this knot, and hopefully this knot doesn't fall out. Just rinsing it out. I normally comb all my hairs underwater in a coffee mug, so that way the hairs aren't under any stress. They comb out so easy. Yeah, I know some guys can use gym blades with no issues. So the knot kept together, which is cool. What I am happy about this knot is that the glue didn't spill out. You can see those are the nick marks from using the Dremel. But overall, man, badass knot. Look at the bloom on that fucking thing. Crazy. All right. So let's get in with this. We're gonna use this aftershave here. Coming Panad Whiskey Woods. This is the reserve line. No, I was actually using it with the preset angle. I watched a few of the videos and they were telling me how to use it. And I know some you got to use them flush, like the shovel. You have to use it flush to your face, tilt it out a little bit, and then some you have to use the preset angle that are on them. I've tried everything. I've tried everything, Chris. I've tried all different types of angle. I've tried with pressure, without pressure. Because I have noticed when I added a little bit of pressure, I got a better shave. And they help. But I switched the angles all which way. Normally, like the first shave, the first pass goes all right, and the second and third are just, the third is horrible. Yeah. Man, what a fantastic aftershave splash. Wow, that was a freaking awesome shave. Wow, that aftershave balm complements that aftershave really well. Yeah, Frank Misa's soaps, man, are top notch. Really dig it. Just rinsing out my puck here. Alright. There's the puck all rinsed out. This is the soap that we went with, Old Hickory, from Frank Misa, a Strike Gold Shave. Arthur Lamb, brother, what's going on? I just finished my shave, Arthur. Sexy self. Alright, that is my shave, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. I really do appreciate you guys joining, man. You guys made this shave a hell of a good one. So, yeah, that's it, guys. I will catch you guys on the next one. Later.